Well, hello there. Welcome back to the Coliseum of Spectacle and Delight. Today's contender, Abzan counters. Very straightforward here. I'm trying something that has been done before. We have Winding Constrictor, we have Conclave Mentor, boosting the +1/+1 counter. So aside from that, I tried to keep it as simple, as straightforward as possible. However, there are things at the end I will talk about that could be done that only occurred to me when I was testing this. Anywho, let's get into it. So, Abzan, black, green, white. We have our basics. Let's get that out of the way because, you know, you gotta if you're playing black in historic, this is somewhere near 75. So, in this case, I put the Thoughtseize in the main. I put the removal in the board because I have been seeing a much larger flux of Jeskai control. So, I like Thoughtseize more in the main. Now, outside of that, what do we got? We got our normal R-stars. Like I said, we got Conclave Mentor. One or more creature, one more +1/+1, put a creature you control, gets that many +1. Same thing with Winding Constrictor. One or more counters gets that many +1. This one, the Winding Constrictor does other things too. Conclave Mentor also does one other thing. When it dies, you gain life equals power. May come up, may not. Winding Constrictor affects all kinds of counters. I mean, I don't know if it's going to be a thing, but if we run into like Finn or something poison counter related, this could backfire pretty hard. But I mean, come on. What are the odds that's going to happen, right? Anywho, the rest of the list. So we're obviously going +1/+1 counter related. We got Star Pupil out of the new set. Very simple, very direct, just a 1/1 for 1. However, when it dies, its counters get put onto another creature. It's almost like there's a reason we don't have the Ozolith here. I thought about it as a one-of, but Star Pupil is kind of playing an Ozolith with legs. Obviously, it's a very, very bizarre comparison because, you know, it's a Star Pupil and not an Ozolith. Ozolith, those counters are never going anywhere until the Ozolith is removed. Star Pupil, the counters go on him, he dies, the counters go somewhere else, that dies, they're gone forever. It doesn't matter. It's a 1-drop that could be bigger than a 1-drop with any of our stuff, or if it happens to die when those counters are transferred over, they'll get boosted at that point by our boosters. Yeah, sure. Now, takes your Star Pupil. Pelt Collector, easy include, +1/+1 counter base, Swarm Shambler, protecting our +1 counters, because now whenever a creature with a +1/+1 counter, see how many times I can say +1/+1 counter, it becomes a target of a spell, not ability, but just a spell, you get a 1/1 green insect, and then of course it can grow. 1 mana to put multiple +1/+1 counters on it with either of our bosses out is fabulous. Stonecoil Serpent, just a very good beater, has a bunch of keywords that definitely matter, and the fact that it gets boosted by everything, fabulous. Now let's hop over to our 2-drops. Luminarch Aspirant, anyone who's played Standard or even now Historic, because I'm seeing this guy pop up more and more, understands how powerful this card can be. And if you have a booster out, obviously this card gets much better. Bloodsky Berserker. I have played this in the past. I think I just have a slight affinity for it. Whenever you cast your second spell each turn, he gets 2 +1/+1 counters and gains Menace. Obviously, boosted pretty well by our boosters, but this card's won me so many Kaladeim drafts that I'm like, if there's something comes up counter related, I'm going to try to make it work. I will say this and probably Pelt Collector, oddly enough, are probably the weakest drops. So if you do need to change anything, if you need to ditch rares, if you're learning all wild cards, you don't have Pelt Collectors, that can be ditched. We'll see how Bloodsky Berserker does. It was pretty good in testing, but again, we'll see. And then Song of Freyalise. It's a very interesting one. 2-mana saga. Basically turns all of our creatures into birds of paradise. Gives them all the ability to tap for 1 mana of any color. It's that last mode that I love. Hits the 3rd chapter, we get a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. They gain Vigilance, Trample, and Indestructible. Pretty good in what we're trying to accomplish here. I know what you're thinking. Proliferate. Why isn't there any Proliferate? We'll talk about it at the end if I remember. Karn's Bastion. Well, I mean, most of the Proliferate things, I mean, there's some that are like Huatley's Raptor, what's the draw spell? Tezzeret's Gambit. That's the one we'll talk about at the end, but there are things I've considered. We are going to Lurrus, so that's why we're keeping everything 2 or less. Bloodsky Berserker was not as bad as I thought it would be in practice, because, I mean, come on. It's here because I like it, but it's actually turning out to be really good. We'll see. It may just fail me today, and then we'll know what the weakest link of the deck is. So that's the main deck. The mana base, I have 0 basics because, I mean, yes, I might get Field Ruined. Yes, you might get Field Ruined, but overall, it's not the biggest of deals. I mean, it is. It kind of sucks, and it hurts, you know, feels bad, man, when they wasteland you, but At the same time, I always just hate getting stuck with the wrong color. Now, if I were running something like, obviously I can't with Lurrus, but something in the board that fetches basics, whatchamajigger that makes it so that no one can sacrifice stuff, yes, I would run basics. But in this case, keep it simple. Let's hop over to that sideboard. So we got our removal and fatal push. Now, if we run into someone, if we run into any form of control, we bring in Adanto Vanguard. Very difficult to get rid of with current modes of control, except Baffling End. So maybe not as good as we hope. I have a lone Grafdigger's Cage, just in the situation where it'll hurt them more than it'll hurt my lone Lurrus, along with a pair of Scavenging Ooze for additional graveyard hate. A lone Vanishing Verse. This was kind of my catch-all. It'll exile most important things we care about, but not everything, which is why I only have as a one of. And then 2 Unbreakable Formation, again, for that control matchup. Fantastic card. Gives all your creatures indestructible till end of turn. However, with Addendum, which means you cast it during your main phase, they also get a +1/+1 counter and gain Vigilance. Very powerful card. May come in, may come not. And then at the end of it, we just have, of course, our Witch's Vengeance, since Gobos and Elves are very much a thing. So, whew, that is the deck. I have babbled on for way too long. Let's get to those games.
Oh, must be my birthday.
Trippy Toad 666. This is all that I want in life. I'm just thinking, I'm definitely keeping. I'm just thinking if I want to lead on the Pelt Collector or the Swarm Shambler. I think I will lead on Mr. Shambles. Yeah, let's go, Mr. Shambles. My mouse dying? What just happened? Don't need you right now. Go Luminarch Aspirant. I'm aiming to put the counter on the Aspirant himself. That way, if our opponent starts targeting our stuff, which is very likely, we'll at least get some benefit out of it. Alternatively, I could go Swarm Shambler into one of our other drops, but we'll see what opponent's up to. Okay, so opponent is showing us red, showing us Izzet, probably Jeskai. There's no companion, so I'm going to go ahead and I think we are going to go with the, we're going to go with the old Super Shambler, Super Counter, Super Nonsense, and hope he doesn't have something like Anger of the Gods. And then from here on out, ooh. Oh, is it aggro? So it's a race. It's a chase. So come on, everyone, and feed your face. It was a Hungry Hungry Hippos from More About Chicken reference, if anyone's curious. Boom, bop, beep. All right, the race is on, people. Just got the Brainstorm. These Swarm Shamblers are going to get pretty big pretty quick, but we're definitely going to go Luminarch Aspirant. The only thing that sucks here is the Conclave Mentor. The Conclave Mentor can definitely die without benefit, but they throw Burn Spell at that, we'll gain life, and we'll be able to continue pummeling. Okay. Sprite Dragon again. Oof. Let's do this, people. Oh, man. That might be too greedy. I can't do it. I want to do it, but I won't. Oh, should I, though? Nah. Okay, so I'm just going to put those here. We're going to attack with everybody but a Shambler. Boom, bop, beep, booyah. And I'll just do that now. No tricks here, chum. Now, yeah, we could easily just die here, but kill us or be killed. That is the name of the game. Faithless Looting. Yep. 5 damage. Unless he goes like... Okay. Whew. I was very worried there'd be like double Phoenix there. 6-7 damage. If he flashes it back. Not my Luminarch Aspirant. Don't mouse over that. 7. Oh, wow. Yeah, we're dead. Ah, unfortunate. He won the race. That was pretty sweet, though. All right, so let's see here. So definitely feeling... View the battlefield again. Dragons. I don't think it's going to come up enough for Witch's Vengeance. Now, do I anticipate... I don't know. I mean, there's got to be Phoenix. If he's playing Finale, then there are Phoenix. So maybe the Cage should come in as well. What's coming out, though? I'm ditching... Ooh, not you. Not you. I need you. I am ditching Thoughtseize. I think I'm going to ditch 2 Song of Freyalise just because we might not have time to make it work. And then let's try this again. So in this case, we really need our serpents. We need our Stonecoil Serpents, and we need them en masse. And we need them as big as possible. Preferably 6/6 or bigger so they don't die to Lightning Axe, if that is still a thing. Otherwise, we gonna get clobbered. Alright. It was a good start, though. It was a good start. I'm not going to say no to this one. Yeah, I'm just thinking what's going to come first. Probably just the Pelt Collector. Kind of stinks we don't have any kind of removal, but... yeah, probably just go Pelt Collector, turn 2 Berserker, turn 3 Pelt Collector into Star Pupil. It's a little slow. A little slow. It's debatable that I should be turn 2 Luminarch Aspirant, but I really want to get this Berserker going because it's going to level up faster if I draw that 3rd land especially. If I play the Aspirant, what happens? Never mind. New plan. Pow. So next turn I can go Star Pupil into Pelt Collector. Or if he kills it, then we'll just go Luminarch. No, we'll probably still continue to Flood. Pelt Collector showing his worth here. When you go turn 1 Pelt Collector into a 2/2 boss, it's pretty darn good. If he kills the boss, then we're going to go... actually, we're going to go with the Berserker. Attack for 3, then the next turn we can follow up with a double spell. Preferably, if we draw a land, we can go Luminarch into Pelt Collector. If he kills the Pelt Collector... oh, so Lightning Axe is a thing, and there's the Phoenix. If he kills the Pelt Collector, what do we do? Do we just go Bloodsky Berserker, or do we go Luminarch Aspirant to keep the beats on? That's a good question. I think it's between the Aspirant. So the Aspirant hits for... yeah. We'll go with the Berserker. Next turn, if we don't draw a land, we'll have 2 1-drops. Here we go. He can't Finale yet. He doesn't have a sorcery. But he can Abrade. That's pretty good. Does he have a Braid and another removal spell? Alright, well, that's pretty good. Okay, so we'll go... I'll go with the 2 1-drops. Star Pupil. Does he have a Shock? Nice. So now if the Berserker dies, the Pelt Collector shall grow. Okay. If he just blows his load on getting a Phoenix into play, we'll just go with the Stonecoil Serpent. Maybe. Might be better than the Aspirant at this point. Go Aspirant. Ideally, I'd like to draw a land, then I can do Aspirant, Stonecoil Serpent, level up the Berserker again, but we'll see what he's got. He's got the Opt. There's 1 spell. That's just a Star Pupil. He's got the Stormwing Entity. Okay. Now we got a double spell. It's going to be tough. I don't want to throw away the Serpent. I guess we don't have to, but it would be better if we did. Can't double spell with this lot. If we go Conclave Mentor, attack with all. Yeah, let's do it. Just getting with everybody. Blocks either the Berserker or the Pelt Collector. Yep. He's got a Shock for the Mentor. Nope, he's just trading. Nice. That's all I'm going to do. It does stink that I wasn't able to power up the Berserker, but next turn, Sprite Dragon, sure. Next turn, we may be able to... oh, Faithless Looting. Anyways, next turn, we may just go Luminarch and throw away the Stonecoil, which I know sucks. I'm not proud of it either, but if we don't hit the 3rd land, then... but it'll level up the Berserker and make him unblockable. And that just may end the game right there. I'm surprised he went after the Pelt Collector over the Berserker. Alright. Show me what you got. He's got nothing. That's what he's got. I'm not going to show him the ooze, so that's what we're going to do. We're a Luminarch Aspirant. Oh, sorry, Serpent. I know I said I needed you, but... You're dead, you're dead. You're dead and out of this world. Okay, so more of that would be great. Yeah. We just got to come out quick. So I do like the Song of Freyalise, because obviously if we would have... If that last turn, instead of a Scooze, it was a Song... Well, no, he was dead no matter what. But at any point there, if we would have found the Song, we would have had the mana to just go... Yeah, the biggest things I'm finding we fold to are just sweepers. You gotta be very careful if you're anticipating sweepers. Alright. 3 lands. Holy cow, it must be my birthday. I'm going to keep it on the back of Scavenging Ooze. This is not the best hand compared to what we've seen, but we got 3 lands. I know, right? 3 lands. We got all of our mana, but we aren't doing anything too crazy. We're missing our flurry of 1-drops. He's down to 6. Will he keep going? Does also kind of stink that we don't have a second green, but... Alright, he's got a shock in hand. I don't want to throw away the Stonecoil Serpent. Well, yeah, let's do it. Just throw it away. Gets the shock out of his hand, especially if he does it during his own turn, or during our turn. Nailed it. 1 less spell to recur, 1 less thing to grow, all that good jazz. And we'll just go with the Aspirant. Especially since we now have another one. No. Let's go with the Berserker. Less of an impact. He doesn't know we don't have another 1-drop. Opt. Okay. This way, if we do draw one of our many 1-drops, then we will be able to trigger him next turn. If not, we can just go with the Aspirant. If he has a shock, I'd rather the Berserker got shocked. But he doesn't. Okay. Cool. There's a chance. Come on, flurry of 1-drops, baby. We need you. Stonecoil, baby. I should have held you, I know. Okay. He's got a land. God, this is such a good card. Okay, we drew a land, but not one we need or care about, so... I guess we'll just go... I could just go Courtyard, second Berserker, and set up for a big next turn. Yeah, I think I like that. Yep. I'm gonna do that. It's crazy, but crazy sometimes does work. So next turn we can go double Aspirant, trigger everybody, give everybody menace, and just go ooey gooey goo goo. If he has a removal spell here, so be it. Yeah, just kill him. You can see why Berserker is... Oh, wow. Wow, he really wants to kill him. It's alright with me, homie. Discard, discard, discard. A Brainstorm. You got it. You got it. Yeah, double Aspirant next turn. We'll put the counters on the Aspirants themselves to kind of... Yeah, probably put the counters on the Aspirant. So we're getting for 3 with the Berserker regardless. Start spreading the love out. Got to get the Scooze out at some point too. Maybe I'll do Aspirant Scooze. The thing about Scooze is I don't want to do it until I can use it. So I at least get some value, but there's no Phoenix in here, so maybe I just run it out. Okay. Does he have it? It being, I'm getting Stormwing Entity is, yeah, it's a lot of red. He's got the Dragon. Dagron coming in. Oh, he's got the shock. I'm just so scared. That is scary, actually. I'm not. That's a little late to the party. Song of Freyalise, but that's okay. Yep. Oh, this is going to be interesting. But we'll see what he's got. Yep. Definitely looking for a fatal push here. Would be nice. Oops. Me no understand. Oops. But sure. Song of Freyalise this turn or next turn? Scooze. Wonder what the oops was. Faithless Looting. Okay. This is why I don't want to play the Scooze without green up. Not, theoretically, I could have saved or staved 3 damage and held up a green in case he did find something crazy here. That might have been the smarter play. But next turn, I'll have double green open. A land and a Faithless Looting. How many creatures do I got? I can eat up to 3 creatures. Oh, he's looking. He's got the finale. Sure. Oh, cripes. What I wouldn't give for a fatal push. Off the top, baby. Oops. Oops. While we're doing useless oopses. Alright. Anyways. That ain't gonna do it. So I can hit him for 8 and then I'm dead. Can I do anything here? Pull this over and do nothing with it. Ugh. Oops. My life for a fatal push. Got him to 5 again. Man, so lame. Alright, on the play again against Lurrus. Sure. That seems good. So we go turn 1 Thoughtseize, turn 2 Constrictor, turn 3 Pupil, Thoughtseize. Depending on what my opponent's up to. With a Lurrus, it could be anything. So let's find out. Ah, hooray. My favorite. Don't you guys love it? Alright, we're going to follow that plan. Unfortunately, though, we're going to have to take that Drown in the Lock. Because otherwise, it just, you know, kills my stuff. The wheels be turning. Turning, turning, turning. Hooray, rogues! So I wonder if I should have foregone the 3 damage, too. I don't know. I'm not going to think about it. That last game, I'm still thinking about the Izzet, whether or not I should have played the song instead of attacking for 3, but... Alright, so we fetched an island. So in this case, what we can do is, next turn I can Thoughtseize Luminarch Aspirant, or Star Pupil. There's only 1 card in there, so theoretically should be okay, but Fatal Push only costs 1. Come on, rogues, it ain't that difficult, man. Play your Drowned Catacomb, pass a turn. I feel like I should just have the Jeopardy music playing. Do 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 boom 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 boom. Okay. Does that change anything? Nah. No sympathy for rogues here, brother. Let's take the Drown in the Lock. No sympathy at all. Try to get in with most as I can. Maybe my opponent disconnected. That's the thing about rogues, though. And I hate to say it, but Homeboy could come back at any point here, even giving me like 2 turns. I feel like I'd still get crushed. Oh, look, he's back. Oh, look, he drew a Fatal Push. Oh, wow, so good. So good at this game. Everyone knows it. You know it. I know it. Everyone knows it. Get him. He gave me a free turn. I still feel like I cannot win. Does kind of stink. That's the one big difference between Conclave Mentor and let's see. So we got a Soaring Thought Thief coming my way. Let's go Mentor. I gotta throw away the pupil. I am. If he blocks the pupil, I'll put the counters on the other mentor. Oh, a Thieves Guild Enforcer. Oh, that's a bit worse. Oh, yep. 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 Alright, cool. All done. God, the fact that he took a turn off didn't even matter. Okay, well, he lost, so I should be happy. And yet I'm not. Okay. Not digging Song of Freyalise here. I think I would rather go with some Fatal Pushes, some Scoozes, and some Vanguards. I'm going to get rid of Bloodsky Berserker. Sorry, bro. Just because I need something more consistent. I'm going to go with the Vanguard because it attacks through any of their defenses, and it can't just be picked off. Otherwise, I think I like everything here. We got the removal. Do I need anything else? I mean, Witch's Vengeance is an option. Because Rogues is... No, you can't. That's the thing about Rogues. Sorcery speed stuff does not normally do the trick. Unlike Elves and Goblins who just barf everything out, and then you have usually have a window of opportunity to wipe their board. Rogues, all their stuff has flash. So if they overcommit to the board and get oopsied by a sweeper, then they probably weren't going to win that game anyways. Normally they just flash it in when necessary. I do think my opponent miscounted. I think he meant to do... oh. That's the keeper. I do think he meant to do... whatchamajigger. You know, whatchamajigger. Just go Pelt Collector. We got the one into the boss. Nah, that's all for me. Cool beans. Oh, was that 2 bosses? Of course it was. Now all this garbage is live. Oh. Go with the Vanguard over the Mentor because now I can Mentor into Serpent. Or I can Fatal Push. Sure. I'll pay 4 life to kill that thing. I will snuff that thing out all day. Interesting. See who's got cooking. See how you like it. Yeah, rogues. Go ahead. I will pay 4 life all day, baby. Interesting. Agadium's Awakening is really scary. Fatal Push doesn't scare me when I've got... Alright. Let's just do it this way. If he wants to Fatal Push, I'll pay 4 life and say, meh. Get him. This is all I need right here, baby. Me and Adanto Vanguard going the distance. As long as he doesn't have, like, Low Mage's Domination or something crazy like that, we'll be good. Otherwise, I'm still going to follow the plan of Conclave Mentor into Stonecoil Serpent. He's getting the Lurrus. We got it. Okay. That is exactly what we're going to do, so... He's still got a Fatal Push hanging out in there, but got to get rid of it sooner or later, right? I think I'm actually just going to play the Mentor, play the Blooming Marsh, and then pass. If it survives, fantastic. If not, I'll gain 2 life. And then we might be able to sneak in a bigger Stonecoil Serpent. Indeed, he did. Yay, life! About to be pulling my Lurrus over here in a second. There it is. And there it is. Yep. Question is, a 3/3 or a... Pow. Yeah, we're gonna play a 3/3 Serpent. If he kills it, I kill the Lurrus. If he doesn't, I block the Lurrus all day. Just hope he didn't top deck a counterspell, alright? Oh, he didn't. Oh god, I hate to do it, but I have to. Oh. Don't kill me, bro. Don't kill my Lurrus. Oh. Yes, get those lands out of the way. So the question is, Stonecoil Serpent or something bigger? Just a massive Stonecoil Serpent. Oh boy. What's the best thing here? Probably just a massive Stonecoil Serpent. Oh, that's right. I can only play... Wait. Oh, I see. Yeah, I didn't realize that. You can still only play it for 2. It still comes out as a 3/3. That's fine. I'll trade you. I got life to spare, baby. Booyah. Turn. Who's coming next turn? Probably just keep marching out Stonecoil Serpents. Yep. Oh my god. Don't get your hopes up, bro. Do not get your hopes up. Could go Pelt Collector. If anything dies, I'll be able to grow it. It's not the worst. Or we could just keep playing 3/3. So he comes in as a 1/1. I attack with the Vanguard, Constrictor, and Serpent. Yeah, you know what? I think I just like playing Serpents over and over, so we're going to do this right now. Nah, doesn't hurt to try. Nah, not you. I'll trade my Serpent for your Thieves Guild Enforcer. You got it. Pop, poop. He's at 1. Might as well. Alright. Can we actually do it? Can we actually beat rogues? You drew a land. I got it ready, brother. Give me the sign. Ah. Must have hurt not being able to hit that Lurrus. Good game! Eat it, rogues! Eat it! Oh! I might have enjoyed that a little too much. King Shark. Holy cow, it just must be my birthday. Oh, yeah, nope. Not gonna happen. Beep, bop, boop. Okay, that's good. Turn 1 Pelt Collector, turn 2 Constrictor. Yes. Let's do it. Man. Ooh. Oh, is this? Oh no, it's Gruul. Okay. This will be interesting. Not sure how the Gruul matchup is. It's kind of just a muscle show off, right? So probably going to go Luminarch Aspirant here. Oh boy. Is he going haste? Nope. Get him for 5. This is what we got. Otherwise, next turn, if my Aspirant lives, I'll go Winding Constrictor, put the counters on the Aspirant, and attack with everybody. Oh, there's the Mammoth. And the Elves. I wish I had double spells. I wish I had lands. No blocks. Oh boy. No, it doesn't work like I want it to. I was going to try to get the Bloodsky Berserker out, but I think I have to go Song of Freyalise. Tap, tap, Winding Constrictor. Put the counters on the Pelt Collector. But am I dead on the backswing? No blockers kind of sucks. Alternatively, I could just go Winding Constrictor, put 3 +1 counters on the Aspirant. Actually, I think this works out better for me, just by a little bit. Because it's the same play, but I get both. Yeah. Okay, making sure it's tapping the right stuff. Yes. Get in. Alright, let's see if they have the one card that would win this game. I'm guessing yes, by the way they're attacking. Oh, God, he's got the Ember Cleave. Okay, so 12. Yeah, we're dead. Oh. Well, that was aggressive. Scoos? I thought for sure we were gone. Didn't that look like the most aggressive Ember Cleave draw ever? Okay, let's be smart about this. Okay. Yeah, I was going to say, I think you're dead, but I was going to go Bloodsky Berserker, Pelt Collector. No, see, I'd have to go Bloodsky Berserker. So Bloodsky Berserker with these two. Then, Conclave Mentor. There's no way to do it. Yeah, it would have gotten the normal amount of counters, but I mean, look at all those counters. Yeah, we'd have dumped our hand. Okay, so, let's get rid of the Thoughteize. Didn't that seem like, it really did feel like, it really felt like there was an Ember Cleave coming. I don't hate Unbreakable Formation in a matchup like this, but I think that's it. Scoos could come in too. I'm bringing in the Verse because he just showed us some monocolor junk. Plus, this is one of the few things that we have that can answer Ember Cleave. Bringing in the removal, taking out the Thoughteize is pretty simple. Now I'm just sitting here thinking, do I want those Scoozes? Are they better than Bloodsky Berserker? Probably. They're a little mana intense, but think about, man, that really felt like he was just gearing me up for Ember Cleave death. The way he was just like, smash all you guys sideways. I could never tell. Side note, King Shark. That's my opponent's name. I did just start watching. This is good. I did just start watching the Harley Quinn series. Surprisingly really good. Do we go slow? The turn 1 Serpent? Or do we go save the Serpent? Turn 2 Constrictor into Aspirant Serpent. Let's do it that way. I don't know if it's going to be right or wrong, but I don't know if a 1/1 Serpent's going to make a huge amount of difference. Okay, no red mana is a good sign, but here comes the Burning Trees. Well, if you had a way to give Burning Trees haste, it's going to be good against the... No, it's not. It has trample. Yeah, we're doing this the right way, I think. Oh, thanks. Thanks. You can come out next turn. Let's just play the Constrictor. Alright, so, what was I saying? Oh, now he's got red mana. Oh, here comes the Spellbreaker. Alright, so, we're going to take 7 here, because I ain't blocking. Yep. What can we do in response to him? We can kill stuff, which is nice. This is interesting. So, I gotta take 2 more here, because we gotta do this. Play this. Play this as a 2/2. And then hold up. It's not the best, but it does work. Okay. And then we pass. This gives us a little bit of an edge. Plus, we still have plenty of stuff we can do next turn. Sure. He did. I did want to Fatal Push that Spellbreaker, but I guess I'll have to wait. Sure. No. Let's make sure he uses it. Sure. It's pretty good. Let's go Conclave Mentor into Star Pupil. No attacks. I don't want to trade my Winding Constrictor for a Burning Tree Emissary here. Yep, there's the giant. So depending on what we can draw... Oh, perfect. We can just do everything we want to. We're at 9, though, which is a little risky, but... Stuff's about to get huge. We're still on the I'm scared of Embercleave plan. Okay, stuff's gonna die here, but that's okay. Sure, bring it all, baby. No? Nah. Kind of want to attack for 6. Let's do it. Just keep attacking for 6. Got it. What do we care more about here? Let me see. 5/5. 32 things. So let's kill this dude. You got it. Gain some life, baby. Nice. Alright. We got Lurrus up on deck, baby. I take it back. Lurrus is pointless. 3 threats, 3 mana. That's pretty good top deck. But Luminarch Aspirant, double Winding Constrictor will still be a force to be reckoned with. I think that deserves a nice. I was like, sure. Song of Freyalise. Wait, does it work like I think it does? I think it does. I think this auto pops. Wait, no, if it did... Ah, I should have played the Lurrus first. Oh, I'm so dumb. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe I'm not dumb. Okay. Whew. Artifact or creature. I am dumb. That's okay, though. Let's play the Lurrus. Always good to have just some random lifelinker here. Alright, so it's his Skoos versus whom? So someone's going to get 3 +1/+1 counters. He's got 3. We can go with a 5/6 and go the 6/6. We can make the Lurrus into a 6/5. Let's go with the Lurrus. Get it out of stomp range. Nah, I'm going to wait. I know, it's silly, but the longer we wait, the better things get for us. This Skoos is going to be a problem. He's got 3 more creatures in here, but the second he turns that bad boy sideways, we come back at him full power. We just got to watch out for, of course, Embercleave, but he needs another red source. Sure. Bring it! Basically holding out for 2 turns until this pops. Once this pops, we're on it. If he just comes at us with the 7/7, I'll probably block it with... Yeah, 8/8. Should I just block it with the Lurrus and the Star Pupil? Block it like that. He can only kill one of them. He kills the Aspirant. We replay it. He plays the... Yeah, okay. He saw it. That was a silly attack. I think we would have been fine regardless. But at the same time... Dude, I need you to get out of the way. I want to look at this real quick. Can I get the thingy back up? Thank you. So, yeah. Yeah, as I was saying, it's like block here. He kills the Lurrus. Whoop-de-doo. We gain 6 life. The Scavenging Ooze is gone. He kills the Aspirant. We replay the Aspirant because this Ooze will die before he has the ability to remove it. So, fantastic. And then, yeah. Fabulous. All right, and we are back with the wrap-up. Not bad at all. That I know that I I know that was probably a late birthday present to me with that Rogues matchup, since he literally time-walked himself, but God, it felt good to win that one. So what worked, what didn't work? I feel like Song is so good. So good. I wish any of these worked with it. Yeah, I gotta read the card. Read the card, bro. Artifact or creature. So that's, yeah, I now that I'm thinking about it, of course it's worded that way so Planeswalkers don't get absurd. So maybe Proliferate can find its way in here. I would say as far as the weakest cards, it's hard to say. I guess Bloodsky Berserker, because it's a pet card of mine, is probably pretty weak, although you got to see it really shine there. I mean, Menace is incredibly powerful. The +1/+1 counters, it's not that difficult when your curve is this low. I mean, usually 3 lands and you're casting 2 spells a turn no matter what. That being said, it is the weaker end of the spectrum. Star Pupil is kind of that way, but you kind of need Star Pupil for that early curve. Not to mention, you know, being able to transfer those counters. Like I said, he does his own little walking Ozolith impression. What is it? Is it Tezzeret's Gambit? Is that what I'm thinking of? No, maybe not. Oh, wait, it wouldn't be here. It'd be blue. Aha! Draw 2 cards, then proliferate. This is something you could consider. It would have been nice to be able to proliferate this up so we get that ultimate a little quicker, since dummy me forgot that these don't work with it. Well, I knew this didn't. For some reason, I thought Winding Constrictor was permanence, but artifact creature. So this is an option. Then again, for some reason, it's a freaking rare. I only have 3 because of packs. I would never use my wild card on this card. You are more than welcome. I know I've said that a lot, like, why would I use my wild cards on cards that are common and uncommon? But clearly I have a set of Brainstorms. Clearly I have a set of Faithless Lootings. Clearly Wizards has me in their pocket. So if you feel it's worth it, go ahead. If I didn't have it, I definitely wouldn't. You could cut the Berserkers, but man, I like them. You could cut 2 Berserkers for 2 Gambits. That's an option. Gambit seems pretty good in here. I mean, it's going to always cost 3 and 2 life. And as you saw, our mana base is a little punishing in that regard, since everything's a kind of a shock land, unless it's a fast land. But it kind of has to be, because we kind of need both of these colors immediately. It's up to you. Tezzeret's Gambit would be a nice addition. I don't know what other... Oh, what's the other one? No, go. Oh, no! I think the client's crashing on me. Maybe not. Okay. Proliferate. What else do we got? That's right. Huatley's Raptor. That's one you could do. Enters the battlefield, proliferate. That's a way to level up the song and add all your counters. It also does level up Pelt Collector. This could probably go in place of Bloodsky Berserker. The green and white's a little annoying, but you'll probably be okay. Is that everything? Make sure I just turn on not collected. You never know. I always do that. Okay, so... Oh, alright, we also have Pollenbright Druid. How do I not have a common out of War of the Spark? Well, whatever. This is an option too. I don't actually hate that. It does stink that it's a 2-drop that doesn't trigger Pelt Collector, but it can proliferate. Something worth trying. Actually, I would definitely go with the Raptor before that, because the Raptor on his own is still a 2/3 Vigilance, so that's pretty sweet. I could see you playing those instead of Berserker. In fact, if you wanted to go with a proliferate angle, I'd say you keep all of this intact. If you really didn't like the Berserker, you could cut the Berserker and then do 2 or 3 Raptors and whatever left in Tezzeret's Gambit. If that's the way you want to go. I wouldn't go Karn's Bastion. You'll never have enough mana to use it, and colorless mana kind of sucks, with the exception of this bad boy. But overall, everything seems solid. I mean, obviously we had a very narrow testing window, but you saw the deck flow, and we have the tools in the sideboard to be able to beat the sweepers, or at least try to beat the sweepers. The only other thing I was thinking about as I was playing, Thoughtseize versus Inquisition of Kozilek. I went with Thoughtseize because I figured we'd be seeing things like Day of Judgment, Wrath of God, that kind of stuff. However, Inquisition is probably better in this list, at least in the main deck, because we are hurting ourselves so much with our land, and we only lost those... Well, no, I'm not going to say we only lost them. We lost to Izzet fair and square, but it didn't have to be that close if we were able to, save on those Thoughtseizes. So something to consider. But yeah, okay. At this point, I am rambling. So that is all for me. I will see everybody later.